This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Well, she can be. Depends if she likes to.
It's not the like about Vince. Look at him.
Look at you.
Yeah, see, now that was a clip from Entourage. Shauna Roberts, the agent, played by Debi Mazar, who's here with us today. And Debi, you listening to this clip like, whoo. You never heard your voice?
I don't like to hear my voice, and I wasn't sure what it was in context because I'm here talking to you, and then all of a sudden I put the headphones on, and then I'm hearing myself, and I'm like, wait a minute. I was a little confused.
Okay, because so we're live now.
We're live.
We're live. When we were talking off air, that was while songs are playing on air.
Okay.
And so we started off with a clip from Entourage to introduce you to the show and say welcome to Sway in the Morning.
Thank you.
All right?
Okay, now, I thought we were recording before too.
No, that was just us talking.
Okay.
You know, I got to do better at letting you know that.
That would be good, but it's okay. I'm spontaneous.
Yeah, but see, how about this? If it was, I would tell you if I thought it was, when we go live, I will always tell you when we're live.
Okay.
So if you're saying,
if I said like throwing someone under the bus,
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about Madonna secrets because I know you worked with Madonna early on in your career, right?
Well, I couldn't tell you many of her secrets, but I can tell you that, and as a matter of fact, she's doing so much press to promote the record right now that she's given all her secrets up.
Yeah.
I think in Rolling Stone and everything. I mean, I'm proud of her. She's my friend for a long time, and she does not stop.
Yeah.
She exercises. She lives a healthy life. She takes care of her children. She's a great mom. Mm-hmm. And girlfriend fell off the stage. Got back up and continued her song. And then, the BBC didn't want to play her song. And the kids were like, wait a minute, we want to hear Madonna. And I just think it goes to show she's selling out stadiums still at 56. So God bless her.
God bless Madonna.
Right?
I was, when she did like a prayer.
Yeah.
That song to me was like one of the most, at that time, this is years ago, obviously, but, it's very powerful. And I love the fact that she had that black guy in the video.
And
Black Jesus?
The Black Jesus.
The Black Jesus.
And she had Nikki Harris killing it with the, and I can't sing, but when she goes into the church moment.
Yeah.
Nikki Harris, she ruled Nikki Harris.
Yeah, she killed it, right?
Yeah.
And then Madonna recently revealed that she once dated Tupac.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew that.
Damn, she liked that thug loving.
She's dated a lot of people.
You knew she dated Tupac?
Of course I know.
Were y'all friends at that time?
Oh, yeah. So I've been friends with Madonna before Madonna was Madonna.
Oh.
I mean, she was always, that's her real name, but I mean, I knew her before she cut a record.
Before Lucky Star and all those days, like a Virgin, all that.
Oh, yeah, no, way before that. I did her first video at the Paradise Garage.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but it just sounds like that's way back.
Yeah.
Did you meet Tupac while she was dating Pac?
No, I didn't. I guess they had an after-hours situation going, I guess. I didn't meet him. And I love Tupac. I wish I could have met him. He was so cool and handsome and interesting.
Yeah,
Good writer, yeah.
Yeah, great. Well, man.
Cool mother.
Afeni Shakur,
yeah,
right? Great mother.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get your break? Did you start off doing makeup or dancing, or how did you get your break?
I was never a dancer. I actually was a makeup artist.
Makeup artist? And
I worked at a place called the Mud Club and then Danceteria. And I was working the elevators, the old-fashioned kind that you had like the iron door that closed and you had to go like this. And I met Madonna actually at that club. She's like, hey, you want to dance? And I parked the elevator and we got off the elevator and started dancing. But for me, I was doing makeup for a while, and then I started assisting some people who took me into the opera and into the theater. And when I stood on stage, I was like, oh, wow, this is kind of fabulous. And my mother had me at 15. I left home at 15. I didn't have someone going, you got to go to college. You should do this or do that. So for me, I just kind of found my own path. And when I got on stage, it was almost like All About Eve, where all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I need to study. I want to be an actor. I don't want to be behind the scenes. I want to be in front of the camera. In retrospect, I wish I had sort of stayed in makeup because all my friends that were doing makeup at the time sold it to like Estee Lauder or whatever, and they're all like gazillionaires. And here I am going like, all right, I got to go audition for a part.
Starving artist.
Yeah, but I found my way. I became an actor, and then I met my husband later on, and I developed a cooking show. So I kind of I've always kept my hands in a couple different situations just to be able to feel creative and enjoy my life.
I like that. Heather's a chef by
No,
nature.
I'm a home cook.
Right, me too.
Yeah.
I'm a home cook. My
And
husband's a chef.
Yeah, I know because I've watched you guys, and it's interesting to me because I hate when my husband is in the kitchen with me. I just want to be by myself. How do you guys make that work?
Well, he doesn't like to do the dishes, so and I love, I don't mind. Maybe we have a little glass of wine, or he has a beer. We put some music on. At the end of the day, we got kids, so we gotta we want to get them to bed. We gotta feed them, and that it's a part of just how we have to roll because we don't like going out. Going out to dinner with him for Italian is like a nightmare.
Yeah, why?
So, because he's from Italy.
Oh,
and he's a
yeah.
chef, so
criticizes all
yeah.
pasta.
I'm like, can't we go out for Mexican or something? So we don't go out that often. Also, because it's like they put so much butter and salt and stuff, and it's like we can make the same thing at home better by ourselves and save money.
Yeah.
And I generally I want to get up early and do my thing, and I feel lighter, if I cook at home.
That's nice.
That's
We keep it sexy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like
In
you
the
cooking like
kitchen.
French maid outfits and stuff like that?
Cooking
Sexy?
naked.
No, not naked, because I don't want to get splashed by the oil.
That's true.
Yeah.
But if the kids are in school, our sexy time's the afternoon. So we have lunch dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Because then because we live in New York, and you know how small spaces we have and how thin the walls are.
Right.
And my shower is just not happening. We can't fit in the bathtub
Y'all can't
together.
fit- Okay, but I like the idea.
So, yeah,
I like
lunch-
that you attempted.
Yeah, love in the afternoon.
Luncheon. That's,
Yeah,
that's
afternoon delight. What else can we
Okay.
say?
New
Okay.
cooking show.
right. Okay. You know what, Debbie? I want to open up the phone lines, and I want to talk about your new series, Younger.
Yeah.
And 888-742-3345. In the spirit of the conversation, here's Action Bronson. It's called Compliments to the Chef. Sway in the morning. Debi Mazar is here. What kind? Your last name? What is that? What's the origins of your last name?
It is Latvian. And it's short for Mazurkevich, which is my grandmother's second husband, who I didn't even like. So I'm kind of like, damn, why do I have this name? I should have taken I have my husband's name, but I just don't use it professionally because it was Mazar before I got, for so long. And now that I'm well known, I kind of have to, I'm stuck.
You stuck with that name.
And Debbie is Debi, and that was like me trying to be like original in the 80s, like to have my own identity.
Yeah.
And now I wish I had kept Deborah, Deborah, because that's my name.
Deborah?
Deborah.
Deborah?
Like
Deborah.
Deborah, like the saint.
Like my husband goes, Deborah. And I think it's sexy. And I'm thinking like, I got like Debbie.
You
like
love him.
I love him.
Because back then in the 80s, you had Debbie Allen and you had Debbie Gibson. Mm-hmm. So did you get lost in the fray of Debbie's?
I was Debbie M.
Debbie M.
That was my makeup name, like Debbie M. Kind of. Yeah, I was trying
M
to. I was
for
trying to be
makeup?
cool back then.
Good attempt.
What was I thinking?
Debbie M.
We got Duran
Yeah.
on the line from Florida. Duran, good morning. How you doing?
What up, Deron?
Big
Hey,
Duran.
Devon.
Good morning, Sway. Good morning, Heather.
What up?
Hey, I got a question for you, Miss Debbie.
Yes.
I'm wondering, I'm in the doghouse right now, and I'm trying to get out of the doghouse with my wife. We're newlyweds. I'm already in the doghouse. And I'm
What
trying
did
to
you
tell-
do?
Oh, man, it's a long story.
Okay.
I don't have enough radio time to tell you. But I'm trying to figure out what can I do to get out. What can I make her to get out of the doghouse?
Well, it depends what you did to get in the doghouse, because
True
that's
life.
the only way I could help you to get out of it. Did you cheat on her?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. So here's what you got to do. You got kids?
Yes.
All right. So get grandma to take the kids, or somebody. Get the kids out of the house.
I don't like
And-
my mom.
Huh?
He
I
doesn't
don't like
her.
her mom.
He don't like her mother.
Well, get over it. You're stuck with that. You married her. You have to get stronger with that. You get deeper into the doghouse. I'm gonna put a lock on that doghouse. I think you should make her a nice meal. I think you should give her some flowers and draw her a bath and tell her how much you love her.
I tried flowers. Her food. What type of meal can I make for her?
You can go buy
The
my.
flowers.
You can go buy my cookbook, extra virgin. No, seriously, it's really easy to follow. You can make her a nice Tuscan meal, or go on some website. But I mean, it's really I find it really sexy when a man gets in the kitchen and tries at
Yeah.
least. I mean, flowers can be like a cheap shot. Like you get in a fight and they bring you roses, you just want to throw it in their face.
True.
Yeah,
I like
"Look,
Debbie."
these damn
I-
roses.
Debbie down to earth.
Try,
Or you
but I
can.
did try one time. We're on shade 45. I just gave her head all night long, and that still didn't work.
What did he give her?
He gave her a head.
Oh,
He
wow.
went down on her all night.
Well, maybe you should have made it last less time. All night long sounds painful. Damn. Right?
What,
That's like, if you take what they say, if you got a hard on for 8 hours or more, call your doctor from Viagra, and that's just too long.
Yeah, and the doctors usually don't pick up when you do that.
Well, that's
I say,
Yo, how long is too long for a man to go down on you?
I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of like personal. Like, I mean, it depends how much you like that.
Not
I want a
all
little
day.
variety. I mean, like,
Yeah. Not 20 minutes? That's too long?
not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
Yeah. It depends if you got a beard or not. I mean, I can only
true.
equate it to my own personal experience, which I don't really talk about my sex life. But I would say, all night long sounds boring.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Got to mix it up.
All right, Duran, good luck.
Good luck, yeah.
All right, so you got it.
Debbie kept it
off the
100.
100. All right, Debi Mazar. Is it Mazar or Mazar?
That's like saying potato.
Okay.
My grandmother said Mazar.
Mazar.
And I say Mazar. It just depends what comes out. It's fine.
Okay, you got the new comedy. It's called Younger, premiering tonight at 10 p.m. on TV Land. Let's take a listen to it.
So keep the bush. I mean, I hear it's coming back in style
No,
anyway.
I mean insane thinking I can get away with this. Do I really want to trade my dignity, wisdom, and self-respect for another chance at my 20s?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yo, this just sound like such a funny show. So this is about a 40-year-old woman, right?
Yeah.
And who divorced.
Yeah.
And she wants to get a makeover and just
No,
start
she
fresh.
wants to get a job.
Okay.
She goes back to work, and they're like all like hipsters that are like straight out of college.
Yeah.
And they have like half shaved heads, lipstick, fierce jewels, piercings, tats, and she's like kind of boring, like the button down shirt, looking very like boring, and she's like really smart, but she doesn't like look exciting. Her life has been, she went through a divorce. Her kid went off to India. She's just kind of like smart, but she doesn't have a current resume. So I'm like, all right, let's like switch it up.
Uh-huh.
And I give her a makeover. We put on some new makeup. We get some new clothes. And more than anything, it's more about like kind of coaching her how to like just re-own herself, get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and reinvention, which I think you can do at any age, quite frankly.
Yeah, but that's scary. Like the hipster movement scares me a little bit.
Don't let it scare you. It's the same thing as like when there was punks.
Yeah.
Like these were the new kids, or when even hip hop started, which I'm old enough to remember.
Yeah.
It was just, a new movement. Now it's mainstream.
It's mainstream.
Hipsters are just people that are trying to look cool. Start new neighborhoods, farm to table, use like really kind of trendy, common things, trying to create a better situation for a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Problem is, they all look so good half the time that the prices and the rent go up.
Yeah.
So,
right?
that's the only thing about the hipster movement. Is
They
like,
make the rent goes higher,
They're
right?
going to Bushwick, Bed-Stuy, and like all of a sudden, like what place where you thought you could live, you're like, oh man, the hipsters have arrived.
They turned Harlem. They redefined. What do you call it when they change the district? And now they call it Soha.
What?
Instead of
What's
they got South Soha, South Harlem.
Oh, okay, that's like Nolita or something like that.
Yeah, right.
That's all right.
And then you're starting to see the hipsters kind of invade. It's scary for me, Debbie.
Yeah.
I'm not a hipster. Look at me.
But you kind of are a hipster because you came from another city, honey. So
okay.
You're a newbie in my eyes.
I'm a newbie hipster. All right, I'm
in. And you're cool because you're from another place, being Oakland.
Yeah.
You bring another energy to New York, and that's what New York is about. It's the melting pot. It's where all the immigrants came.
True. Okay, so I'm a hipster. Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Just deem me a hipster. Younger sounds really interesting. This is DB right here. He's like our movie and TV buff.
How you doing?
He asks all
so you all have beards. Now the hipsters have beards.
Okay, this is
you got a beard.
Yeah, well, I kind of got
tattoos,
one.
Yeah, beards, tats, piercings.
Right.
You just need like a little bow tie and curl
piercing.
your mustache up on the side.
Yeah, I don't have
Nasty, DB.
I don't have a tat. Yeah. You got a tongue piercing, DB?
Hell no,
Oh,
man.
okay,
Come
all
on.
right. Yeah.
Let me get to the question. All right.
Okay, what is it?
I got to see the first 4 episodes of Younger, and I think
it's something that everybody's going to be able, or a lot of people are going to be able to identify with, because my mom, she actually worked a corporate job for 20 years. She got laid off right around 9/11 and had a hard time finding a job herself, just like the lead character in this does. And I feel like Hollywood is kind of going through that younger is better phase, like in the past couple years, where you're seeing people who aren't familiar getting lead roles that usually you wouldn't never go to, like a newbie. Right. So is it tough like that for a lot of actors and actresses in Hollywood now?
I can only speak for myself, but in Hollywood, it's always been about the namey people getting the parts. And I think all of a sudden, between the Netflix opening up and all these cable channels opening up, we're going through a wonderful moment of actually unknown people getting great roles, starring roles. You're like, man, who's that?
Yeah, Orange is the New Black is a prime example of that.
And, and also being able to watch TV and binge watch. I listen. Man, I'm 50. Okay, I'm going to be real with you, and I'm playing 40. And the show is called Younger, and I get to actually go in, and he didn't care about my age. He just knew that I had the right energy, and I could bring something to the table. And and also, if you think about how many roles for older women are relevant on TV right now. You have wonderful older actresses in TV and movies. Yeah. They're doing great parts. So I kind of feel like things are changing, because it wasn't always like that. It was a male-driven business. You had the 20-year-old dating Al Pacino, which was offensive. I'm like, I could be his wife, but why should she be his wife? Right. But sex sells, and some things never change, and they're not gonna change. But what I feel now is more available is there's more opportunity and more roles for women and moving forward. And I think women are finally going, you know what, fuck you. I'm a strong woman. That doesn't mean I'm a bitch, but if you want to call me a bitch, that's fine. But I'm a strong woman, and I'm going to have my fierce job. I'm going to make it. I'm going to support my kids. I'm going to feed my family. I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to feel relevant. A lot of women get bored after they raise their kids. I need to go back to work. And whatever it is they do, if it empowers them and makes them feel good about themselves, happy mama, happy household.
You go, bitch.
Yeah, right.
All right. Hey, you go. I'm not mad at that, man.
No.
This is my new friend right here.
Debbie's dope, man.
Debbie's dope. Give her a round of applause, Debi Mazar. Hey, are you going to be in an Entourage movie?
I hope so. Yes.
You are?
I filmed it, yeah.
Oh, okay. You did film it. All right, great. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Can't wait to see you in the movie.
Me too.
I know you can't really give up the plot.
Well, no, I mean, the trailer's out there.
Okay.
So, Vince is directing. Ari's fantastic. I mean, the guys are great. The stakes are high. Sean is back, and it looks good. I have so much respect for, my cast and having gotten to be on that show for, the seasons. And this might be it. This might be the swan song. But a lot of fans are highly waiting for this. It's highly anticipated, and they made it 4 years after the show wrapped. So it's kind of
it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In its prime, you were talking about sex sells, but I was, all these guys became sex symbols. Were there moments where a lot of people would try to sneak on set to get to some of the actors at all?
Oh my God. Well, I don't know about people sneaking on set, because we had pretty good security. However, the women that were cast in it, or the extras that, would come in. Yeah. I mean, even when I was having my lunch when we were making the movie, we're just girls walking around, getting their plates, literally wearing thongs and bras and little mini skirts. And that's part of, I guess, that brand is that LA thing of the LA single, young, clubby kind of thing. Yeah, I love it. Some gorgeous women too. I mean, some of them are young, but they're showing too much. I don't need to see all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Doug, he cast beautiful, beautiful, talented women. So you're going to get a lot of great women in the next movie too, not just the guys.
Yeah, can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And see you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Debbie, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me, Sway.
Tonight, 10 p.m. on TV Land, a new comedy is called Younger. Make sure you guys support it. I appreciate you coming by. Hey, let's make her official citizen. Debbie, you're an official citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
Oh, okay.
No, you're it. You're a citizen
now.
Man,
you made it. You made it.
Thank you. I'm in.
All right.
Sway in the morning.
There it is. All right.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.